What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Lose Your Ass podcast. We have a really cool show in store tonight for you guys. We're going to be doing an interview with Supa Nitro.
Yes.
Deirdre, tell us a little bit about the man coming on the show.
So he is currently a tag team champion with New Evolution Wrestling, which we will be at their big event 19. He's going to tell us all about that. He's going to tell us how he got into wrestling. We're super excited to have him, and I'm bringing him on right now.
Hello.
Hey.
What's going on, man?
How's it going?
Oh, I like the shirt. I like it. Reppin'.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
Yes. Super excited to have you on. We recently watched some of your matches. You look like a big dude who knows how to do some high-flying moves.
I'm not as much of a high flyer, but I mean, I never took that risk, so that's one of those I still got to practice.
So, you see, you move fast in the ring. You're lightning quick.
Thank you. I try to be. I try to be as agile as I can be. Honestly, thank you.
Absolutely. Great conditioning.
Yes. How have you been keeping up with your conditioning in quarantine?
I've been actually working out at home.
I saw some of your Instagram. You had the push-up challenge and the burpees and all that. I saw a little bit of that.
Yes, exactly. I'm still today is day 16 of burpees, so I completed that. So my push-ups, I continue it, but I continue the push-up and etc. challenge. It's just now this month is more focused on the burpees. So I did the push-up challenge last month. I mean, I still continue doing it, but my main focus on this point is the burpee challenge.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're working out hard, keeping up for that event, the New Evolution Wrestling event, Super 19. We're super excited about it. Big event 19. We will be there for it. So in November, when all this is hopefully over.
Yes. Come down. I mean, what sizes do y'all wear? Because I have some T-shirts. Of course, I don't mind sending.
Oh, we would love them. We would love them. We'll send you our sizes after. So, talking about, obviously, you're a wrestler and we have this awesome event coming up. How did you first get into wrestling?
Believe it or not, I always go back this path because it's honestly the truth. I didn't watch wrestling as a kid. I didn't. I of course I was aware of wrestling, but I never watched it. What got me into wrestling was 2000 when Backlash was approaching and The Rock, Triple H, and Stone Cold was the special guest.
Gotcha.
So that's what drew my interest into wrestling, and the rest is, of course, as they say, is history from there.
Love it. Yeah, I didn't get into wrestling, I think, until 2004. So I missed the Rock, Stone Cold era type thing. So I just got the WWE Network to go back and watch those stuff. I'm like, wow, I missed such a good time in wrestling. I wish I started to watch it earlier.
Yes, I mean, it's like everybody of course have their era, because what's funny is during that era was the Attitude, which was kind of dying out. It was fading out.
Right.
But of course, everyone was loved the golden era. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man. So it was like every era critiques the current era. So
right.
we would of course we always on the Attitude era. So I can technically say I'm not an Attitude. I'm like the last of the Mohegans. I went more into the Ruthless Aggression era. So I can honestly say that was my era because I technically really grew up in that era.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was my favorite era for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that era.
You talk about those great matches. What has been your favorite match that you've been a part of?
The trip so far, one of them was last year when I was in a triple threat match for the one of the brands, ECPW 5-Borough Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, we watched that match. That was a good match.
Thank you. I love that match because that was one of my serious main event push in the New York area of ECPW, because ECPW is like the WWE of now in a sense of brand split. You have the ECPW, which is their main Raw, comparing to Raw is like their New Jersey brand. which is a main headquarters, and then you have the New York brand, which I personally feel is more like a SmackDown, because then you have Long Island, and then you have like Newburgh, New York. So mainly in the New York area. So there's like 4 to 5 different ECPW brands out here.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. We were watching. You are quite a fan favorite, by the way. We watched 2 of your matches, and we heard chants going off. Super Nitro. They were pumped.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, thank you. I just like, of course, try to be as like, entertaining, charismatic as I can be. Because, you are as good as yourself. You're as good as you want to push yourself, honestly. Right. Like, if I could care less about who I am, nobody's going to care. That's why sometimes, like speaking on the indie concept of like the business, some guys don't understand. You have to push yourself in order for you to be known. Some guys I see, like, they think that their name speaks for them. And I'm like, I personally feel like you have to keep pushing yourself, especially where we're at the bottom of the barrel, where, the business, where people like Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes, like big names like that are like overlapping you. You have to push yourself to get to that point.
You gotta keep getting booked and having those people show up to see you at this point.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Yep.
So we talked about your in-ring style a little bit earlier, but do you have a favorite move that you use in the ring?
Yes, my spin kick.
Yes.
My spin kick. Yes. Like, I really like, I love doing my kicking combinations, because like I originally started off as I am a martial artist, a past martial artist. Like, I never completed it, but I used to do Taekwondo. Okay. So that I use that in my arsenal of course, my move sets, plus, a little technicality, a little powerhouse, but mainly my, offense is like my martial artist. I'm martial arts background. Sorry. Tongue-tied over here.
Yeah, we had a reaction video that we had a little bit of technical difficulties with, but we had a reaction video to your one of your matches, and I think every time you hit a kick, I went, "Ooh, that's gotta hurt."
Oh man, thank you.
Yeah, it was definitely your kicks are deadly.
I just keep training, of course, practicing, making sure that I perfect it. Like, it's all I can do, at least to say, like, like you said, see, I'm glad, like, what stands out about me, which is my kick. So that's great. That's saying that I'm doing something, I'm saying, that I'm standing out for y'all. So it's like, if you hear Supa, you're like, yeah, the kicker.
The kicker. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. You talk about your kicks. Is there a wrestler that you model your in-ring style after?
RVD.
That makes
one of my
sense.
favorite wrestlers, man. I was actually singing that song in the shower this morning, believe it or not.
Yes. One of a kind.
Yep. I pumped myself up for work.
Yeah. And he was another one, like, even during that whole invasion angle, RVD, like, where the WCW, ECW guys were supposed to be, like, the bad guys, like, nobody wanted them to root for them, fans were still chanting RVD, and he was, like, technically a heel.
Yes, he was.
I feel like it's tough for guys who are super agile and super, high flyers, kicks, to be heels, because fans just want to root for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and that's true, because it's like they present themselves as superheroes, so exactly. It's like, their movesets are like, we're superheroes. So it's like you said, for me to be a heel, that's why, like, a lot of the old school guys, or even like one of the example, I was watching the Al Snow seminar, and he was explaining, he's like, people don't know how to be heels, they don't know how to be faces. It's just everybody just want to do moves. So it's right. That's the only thing that sucks about being a certain, like either a heel or a face. If you're a face, you can do things, whereas in a heel, you gotta play to the crowd. You have to make them hate you. You have to give them heat. And if I'm doing cool, charismatic moves, the fans are gonna cheer me. They're like, okay, well, we know you're supposed to be the heel, but we love you. We love you.
I don't know his name, but the guy that you went up against in that triple threat match, he was high flyer, but he knew how to get the people to hate him. I don't know who it was. I don't know.
Alexander
remember his
Throne.
name. Yes, exactly. And he
Yes.
knew he got those people to hate him. And he was still jumping everywhere, which was very impressive to me. But you guys had a great match.
Thank you. I mean, thank you again. Really appreciate that. Thank you.
So we talked about the new Evolution Wrestling match event that's coming up, Big Event 19. Can you tell us more about it? And you're going to be there. Do you know who you're going to be wrestling yet, or what's? Give us some sneak peek of what we should expect when we get there.
Well, as of now, I am unaware of who, if I'm even going to compete, or if there's going to be any wrestling. We do know that there will be wrestlers there, of course, superstars. As an example, James Storm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of Puerto Rican superstars, Fuente, Rosetta Negra.
Yes.
So a few to name. So it's get a chance to meet your NEW superstars, of course, with a current, past Ring of Honor, Impact, WWE superstars, of course, included. So it give you a chance, basically gives the fan a chance to come and meet your superstars, your favorite superstars. Yes.
Awesome. We cannot wait for that.
Super excited.
So we do this thing with all of our guests. It's called Rapid Fire. It's just questions that right off the top of your head you'll be able to answer. So our first question for you is, do you have a specific favorite ring gear that you love to wear that's like your go-to and it's your favorite?
Yes. I made 3 because three. But anyways, out of the 3, I love my blue and black.
Yes.
I love the blue and black combo. Not to be a copycat, but I will. Even though I have my blue and black, but I love the time when Shelton Benjamin went solo, like back in 06, 05, 06, and he had the blue and white. I love that combination. So I would like to modify. That's my inspiration for my next gear down the line. Yes.
The blue and white. Yeah, he had some nice.
Yes.
They were like the shorts too. He was like one of the only people at the time that had the shorts. Everyone else was either doing the tights or the Speedo stuff, but he had the shorts. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So so for me, yes, I have my blue and black is really, it just stands out for me. I love the way it looks.
Yeah.
Sweet. Out of any era, any wrestling organization, who would be your dream opponent?
My dream opponent, out of any, RVD. RVD is my dream opponent. Yes.
All right.
RVD is my dream opponent because because I emulate his style, correction, I take off from his style. I would love to be in a ring with him, just to have that back and forth martial arts style fight plus a little technicality, just to have that action hero fight.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely. I love that.
Yeah. It's funny. I would like for him to do his spinning tornado kick into my on my back. I don't know. I just have that moment where he throws me into the turnbuckle or barricade, just flip, boom.
Yeah, do you have a specific opponent that you've gone against that you can say, man, I love going against him. We have such a good back and forth chemistry?
Because tag teams, of course, but besides him, because of course, who else you have better chemistry than your than your relatives?
Right.
Anyone else from? I can honestly say Sage is one of independent wrestlers. His name is Sage, and we have a chemistry going on, and I like that because he reminds you of he has this dark persona, so it's remind you of the Undertaker a little bit, but he's not the Undertaker. But but if you do see him, honestly, you would think, he's trying to be like the Undertaker. But I like his style because he makes it different. He doesn't really, he makes it different. But he's one of them. Because very good, very old school style, but he's very, very good in the ring.
You just mentioned wrestling with your brother as your tag team partner. Now, did you guys grow up backyard wrestling? Because I know it was something I was really into as a kid. And I would get yelled at on the daily basis.
Yes, the taboo. I mean, I don't know how it's looked at now, but back then, growing up, it was so tabooed, like, you know, where you can't even say you did that. I mean, you still can now, but you get what I'm saying. I feel it's more a little bit lenient now, but back then it was like, because of course at the time, you know, backyard wrestling, the way it was like presented, of course it was so dangerous. But yes, you know, we've done it. You know, who hasn't? Honestly, who hasn't done it? You know, who hasn't? Like you would be a liar to say I never imitated that. And please, you know, you lying.
Yeah, you definitely imitated that.
Yeah, like everyone.
That's all the beginning of the do not try this at home. I was like, I'm guaranteed to try this.
Just fast forward through that part.
Everybody's first wrestling ring was their bed.
Exactly.
Yes. I mean,
your opponent was the pillow.
Exactly.
Or a little brother, because I have a little brother, and we used to wrestle, and then he got taller and bigger than me, and we stopped.
Oh, so much fun.
So you talk about how you're keeping in shape, obviously, during this quarantine. You're obviously in great shape as a wrestler, just in general. Do you have a favorite cheat meal?
Cheat meal? I know, right? This is like too many. It's too many. I'm like,
and I know you're from Brooklyn, where the food is the best as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? You have so many variety choices. I mean, okay, the best cheat meal that I can say is for me is burgers. Burgers, you know, I mean, like one of like if we're gonna go fast food, yeah, burgers, you know, because everything else is like it's good according to how you modify, but burgers, of course, is like one of those biggest like no-nos when it comes to diets. So you know, you know, that's like one of those do not have a burger, you know, stay away from a burger, the meat, the bread, you know, etc.
Right.
I feel like I cheat almost every night of my life.
Yes. Yeah, so burgers are your cheat meal.
Yeah, but you know they are good. But hey, you know, you have too many of it. I mean,
right?
It's just like when it comes to going real quick on the topic of dieting meal, like, you know, it's just too much of it is bad. Just like too much of a good thing is bad. Also, everything is in balance. I mean, don't have a burger every other day, but at least once or twice a month won't hurt you compared to like every other day. Yes.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we're in quarantine right now, and unfortunately, a lot of wrestling events are canceled. So for right now, do you have like a specific diet plan that you usually follow if you're on the road, or if you're, just while you're training for these events?
Well, while I'm training right now, of course, because I'm training right now, which is unfortunate because, you know, the quarantine for me personally, you know, is a blessing off the strength of I got to work out at home. I got to change my diet. So whereas in before, you know, like one thing about wrestling life, like, cause you don't get the prep cause you were consistently on the road, is like, you know, you eat whatever you can and go, you know, and that's kind of like bad sometimes, you know, cause you're like, oh my God, I need to eat something. So I'll just grab this and go on my way. But as if for me though, it's been I've been meal prepping here. You know, I kind of cut out meat for like 2.5 months so far. So I've been on the mushroom, kale, chickpeas, you know, vegetable type meal plan. You know, try to intake a lot of protein as much as you can, especially because I'm a wrestler. You know, like my diet I need specific proteins and I need protein, period.
Right.
So, you know, have to maintain that. Because, of course, you know, I'm lifting people. So, you know, it can't be,
Can't be dropping them. Drop them in a specific way.
Exactly. In a safe way.
In a safe way, yes. You
know, so I have to make sure I have the proper diet plan. But it's been working for me. Like, you know, what I've been doing has been working. You know, I make sure like I just have enough, you know, to make sure to maintain.
Right.
Yes.
So you talk about, you know, being on the road. What has been your favorite place that you have visited while wrestling?
So far I've been to Virginia, been to Jersey, of course, been to Boston, the tri-state most so, and I've been to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a different demographic. I mean, you know, people out there, like, you know how it goes. Anywhere you go, if they don't know you, it's like, okay, what can you do? What can you, you know, what can you do? Who you about? So, but it's fun to wrestle out there, and especially in a different language demographic. So it's like, you know, it's like, what are you gonna do to entertain these people?
And I mean,
So-
I've heard the stories of the Puerto Rican fans, and like I remember I've watched a couple of documentaries on Bruiser Brody, and
yes.
yeah, so there was that whole thing that happened with him. But prior to that, they were saying if you were going against Bruiser Brody, once you left the arena, you would have to have a bat in your hands, because if you're a heel, they're gonna come after you in Puerto Rico. Like they are very diehard fans, and but this was from back in the day.
But see, it goes back. Let's go to that real quick. That's the prime example of like kayfabe. You know how much it died, because even out here, like back in the southern territories, like you heard a few stories too, where a few wrestlers had to literally jump in cabs because fans wanted to chop their heads off. So you know,
but also like kayfabe back then too. It was like, I mean, I remember the story about the Iron Sheik and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. They got caught with some things in their car, and they got into so much trouble, not because of what was caught within their car, but because a heel and a babyface were traveling together. Like they were not allowed to travel together.
Yeah, it was like, wait a second, aren't y'all enemies? Why are you even with him?
Wait, you got to move lower. We got to see the gold. We didn't see it all. The gold. We got to see the gold, man.
Sorry, this is the tag team gold. Right
Let's go.
Yes, the NEW tag team gold. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta. Now,
you gotta flex. Come on.
Yes, I apologize. The Super Nitro JT Riddick act little dolls.
Wow.
We like that. Okay.
Yes, and I have some trading cards and some pictures. Hold on 1 second.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, gotta do it right. You know, pictures like 8x10s.
Oh, that's awesome.
And one more, just to apologize. You know, gotta go through the search
gotta
box.
do it.
Yes, gotta do what I gotta. Hold on. Give me one. I apologize, everyone. Here we go.
No worries.
And,
there we go. Ooh,
tag team NEW trading card. Like I said, send me your information.
We're going
to everything.
We're going to. We're gonna need to hang it up. We'll show it during our stuff, during our interviews. This awesome.
Yes. Let me know. Like I said, send info, and I will send as much as I can.
Yes, we're going to. Okay, so you showed us your tag team gold. Obviously, you have that with your brother. So, excluding your brother, who is your dream tag team partner?
My dream tag team partner. Ooh. Okay, excluding my brother.
Yeah, because we don't want you to get in trouble with the family for not saying him. So,
of course, right? He's like, you know, he's definitely numero uno. But after him,
right.
After him, honestly, is like, because I'm can't think. But if I was to if I had to pick one, it would be because nobody knows him, so it's like would be one of my other friends. Gotcha. But he doesn't wrestle anymore. But you know what? We're gonna go with who people know, or at least people will be aware of. Like another like at least independent wrestler. That's too. Is a lot. Oh well, Slugger Jr. Because this guy, his one of the wrestlers, he trained me, Slugger, Damian Slugger. He was in TNA for brief. If you look him up, just go put Damian Slugger versus Jay Lethal. You'll see him.
Oh, okay.
So his son is a current indie wrestler himself. So you know, I would team up with him.
Awesome. Obviously, brother is number one, though.
Yeah, of course.
Your brother is number one. Yes. We have to have him on this. Anyway,
definitely.
We're gonna try to trick him. We're gonna say, "Who's your number one tag team partner?" If he doesn't say you, we're gonna say, "Well, he said you first." We're gonna try to get him.
Yeah, you should get him. You would. Well, man, you would love him. Like,
yes,
you would get it. Yeah.
Definitely gonna get him on the show for sure.
Ooh.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We had an absolute blast with you, and we cannot wait to have you on again. And we can't wait to see you at Big Event 19.
They can't wait to see y'all. Thank y'all again for having me. Appreciate the support. Thank you again, for watching and breaking down my matches. You know, even if y'all don't like it, let me know, because you know I'm open for critique, because you know I can only get as good as y'all allow me. You know, and if you let me know what's going on, if you feel like, hey, maybe you can do this, or we just didn't like this, it can help me.
Yep.
Help me better myself.
For sure.
Well, you know, being a sports podcast, we critique people
all the time.
Oh,
Mostly
well, that's good. I'm looking for some too.
Mostly the Knicks and the Nets, though, because they have a lot of critique.
Oh, then you will love my brother, because he will be. He'll go at it. He would love to hear. He would love to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
He would love to hear what you have to say.
Yes.
Before you go, you're in New York, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you know, due to everything, we just like to wish you safe health for you and your entire family.
Yes.
Thank you.
The virus and everything. You know, be safe.
Thank y'all again. Thank you so much. You know, of course, I just do what I can to maintain a healthy, safety living, and just continue just playing precaution and being as safe as I can be. Because I know, it's very crazy out here at this point.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure.
We'll get through it. New York strong.
Will. We are. New York strong is exactly right. All right. Thanks, man.
Thank y'all again. Thank you for having me. Don't, again, send your info.
We will. Thanks. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too.
Thank you again.
Bye.
Take care.
Good night.
And that was Supa Nitro. What an awesome guy.
Absolutely. I am pumped
for
about this show in November.
Yeah,
November
so am
19th.
I. It's going to be awesome. Yes.
Yep.
It's going to be happening in East Elmhurst, I believe, Queens.
Yep. Queens.
We have all the Queens rep. We have all the information there. Snitsky is going to be there if you're a WWE fan. James Storm from TNA.
Let's go.
Homicide from TNA is going to be there too. So it's going to be an awesome, awesome event. And of course, our favorite wrestler of all time, Supa Nitro, is going to be there.
Absolutely. I am pumped.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Shirt sizes, because that is a really dope shirt.
It is a dope shirt. And it's very RVD-like too, the tie-dye.
Yes. Oh, it's sick.
It is sick. All right, and we will be back tomorrow, and we will have our Bachelor video will be coming out this weekend. I wish we had Supa Nitro on before. I don't know if he's single or not, but God, wouldn't he be a handsome bachelor?
Absolutely.
He is a handsome man.
You know, he's definitely got the physique. We've got to compare abs, Deirdre.
You're welcome, James. You're looking trim, man. You're looking trim. Are you following Supa Nitro's burpee routine? Because you're looking trim. That's with the video.
It's just the stress.
It's just the stress. Also,
it's just the stress.
Also, in this video, let's congratulate future girl dad James.
Thank you. Super excited. Super pumped.
Also, get a good look at his hair, because once the baby is born, it's going.
Once I can get a barber, my hair is going.
I know. I'm so excited. My girlfriend's going to cut my hair this weekend.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, perks of having a hairstylist, but you get Chili's, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I like Chili's. I really like Chili's.
I'll trade you a Chili's for a barber right now.
Yeah. I'm sure you would. All right, so that's our show for tonight. It was a nice short one. This will be released Thursday or Friday. I think Thursday. And
that would be tomorrow.
Yes, that will be tomorrow. Right? So you'll see this tomorrow. And Bachelor's going to take a little bit longer because it requires a little bit more of my attention.
Also, June 11th, we have a golf celebrity tournament going on for charity. We will be doing bets for that tournament.
Perfect. Awesome.
So finally, we have a sporting event. Thousands of dollars.
We do. Super excited. All right, and we will be back tomorrow with more stuff. All right.
Peace out.
Make sure I got you that time.